So, juror number 21, is there any reason why you would not be fit to serve on this jury? Yeah, I guess. It's kind of difficult to explain, though. Go ahead. What is it? So, I told my work about this. I work in a pub, so it's not anything that they shouldn't give me the time off to serve on the jury, but I told my manager about it, and she said to tell you, the judge, that I was going to be fired if I was selected, because they're going to fire me if I don't show up for the work that I booked off to serve on this jury. So yeah, she can't do that. That's what I told her. I tried. Sir Judge, I tried. Yeah, that's not gonna be a reason for you not to be selected. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. What was that? Is there someone at the back of my courtroom? Yes, Judge, I just heard everything that you said, and quite frankly, I have some thoughts and some things to say to you. Judge, Karen, this is the judge. I know who she is, Emily. And quite frankly, I have some things to say to you. No, normally I would just have you thrown out of my courtroom, but I think this is going to be good, and I would like some entertainment. Proceed, Karen. I will, Judge. Not that I asked for your permission anyway. Now, I heard what my employee said. And I said to her that to tell you that her job is incredibly important. And just like if she were a doctor, a firefighter, a life-saving profession, she would be let off of this jury duty. So, you understand. Her job is on that same level, working for me at my pub. No, but go on. You don't know what it's like working in my pub, Judge. It's incredibly difficult. It's way more difficult than your job. I think I've heard enough. That's not going to be a reason for her to be dismissed, okay? Just get her out for me. Who do you think you're talking to? I am the manager. I'm the manager in this courtroom, so get out or I'll hold you in contempt. And if you don't know what that word means, I wouldn't stick around to find out. Out. Emily, it's Karen from the pub. Karen, I can't really talk right now. Did you get my text? Well, that's what I've called to talk to you about. Well, this is really convenient timing, isn't it? Excuse me? Look, I don't know what you're pretending to have wrong with you here, but it's very convenient that you've ended up in hospital right as I'm about to go on holiday tomorrow. Don't you think, Emily? Karen, I've been sick as a dog for the last, 3 days, and my temperature is up over 40. There's something wrong. You couldn't have just waited. You couldn't have just waited 2 weeks till I was back off of holiday. You had to do this to me. Yeah, sorry, I can't really schedule in my deadly infections. It's more of a first come, first serve kind of thing. But we need to come to some sort of solution here. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna completely lose out on my holiday. Funnily enough, Karen, it's not even anywhere near my priority list, your holiday. See, I knew this. I knew we never should have hired you because you're not a team player. I knew something like this was going to happen. You caught me, Karen. It was all part of my master plan. For the last year I've been working at the pub, I've been conspiring to get a really nasty infection so you can't go to Benidorm. That's all I've been thinking about for the last year, honestly. So when can we expect you back then? Tomorrow? The day after? Definitely, surely not Monday. You don't need that long. Okay, I think you might need to send an ambulance to the pub because when she finds out I have a 3-week sick note, she might spontaneously combust. We are gonna let you go, Emily. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. I've left some stuff in the dressing room, so I'll come and grab that and I'll say bye to everyone, but then, yeah, okay. Do you want me to do the rest of my shifts or is that it? Well, you don't seem very upset, Emily. I mean, I hate it at the pub. I don't like customer service, and I definitely don't like the hospitality industry. So I was looking for other jobs anyway, and you knew that. So I'm not that sad. Just gives me a little kick up the arse to go and get a good job that I like. What? Excuse me? Yeah, I mean, I talked about it with you, and I definitely talked about it with everyone else that I hate working in a pub. It's just there wasn't a lot else around at the time, so I just stuck with it, and the money's fine, I guess. Emily, you should be honoured and privileged to work at this kind of a pub. It's a wonderful establishment, okay? You should be begging. Anyone would be begging. I could fill your job like that, Emily. Well, I don't think that's strictly true, seeing as we've been understaffed the entire time I've worked here. Emily, don't talk back to me. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say except for bye. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to cry? That is the response I would expect from someone I've just fired, yes. Okay, well, I don't care enough to cry, so I'm going to hang up, and you can pretend I cried afterwards if you want. Emily, you should be so upset. I mean, I just don't understand you. Well, you pay me minimum wage for a really stressful job that takes over my entire life, dealing with people who are horrible to me. So if I don't ever have to do that again, I'm not sad about it. This is so unprofessional, Emily. Well, it's a good thing I don't work for you anymore then, isn't it?
Karen, you're back early. I thought you were coming back next week after a bit more rest and meds. Well, the pub's not going to manage itself, Emily, so I'll just be in my office. Karen, did they sit you down, you know, at the facility? Facility, Emily, you're so dramatic. You make it sound like I was put away or something. You were. You were, Karen. Come on, Emily, really? Me? I'm a manager, okay? I know how to conduct myself, okay? Who told you that you know how to conduct yourself? Because they were lying to you. Emily, come on, I am your manager. Please speak to me with some respect. I'll be in my office. It's not your office anymore, Karen. What? Christ. It's not your office anymore, Karen. They were meant to tell you at the facility, so I didn't have to do this. Emily, I am your manager. Spit it out already. I have important things to be getting on with in my office. Karen, you're not the manager anymore. I am. I mean, good joke, Emily. That's ridiculous. You're an idiot and incapable of running a pub, so... No, I think that's you. Well, who decided this? If this is really real, I want to know who thinks they have the authority to do this to me, Karen. I think it was HR, it was upper management, it was head office, it was the shareholders. I'm pretty sure the franchisee got involved. Emily, come on in. I need to tell you something, okay? What's up? That application you put in for the supervisory role. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do a lot of the supervisory work anyway, so I figured it'd be good to get the progression. Yeah, you weren't successful. What do you mean? I haven't even had an interview. Yes, you weren't successful in getting an interview. Why? You won't even give me a chance? You don't have the right experience, Emily. I do all of the supervisory stuff here for no money and no title. Exactly. You've never had a supervisory title before, so we can't consider you for this supervisory title. Even though I've been doing the job to help you out. Sorry, that's the way the professional world works, Emily. Just on the back of that, did you do the rotas I asked you to do? Not yet. And in fact, I'm not going to do them, actually. That's not my job. What do you mean that's not your job? I asked you to do them. Yeah, but that's a supervisory responsibility, and I don't have that title. So I'm not doing the fucking rotas anymore. Excuse me. I'll excuse myself, actually. Good morning, employees. Karen, what are you doing here? Managing my pub, Emily. What do you think I'm doing? Don't be so silly. Karen, didn't you get, let go and then, barred from the premises? I recall that vaguely. Why would I be here with the keys and the entry card if I would have been fired, Emily? Don't be ridiculous. I think maybe you need to stop drinking. I don't drink, Karen. I'll be in my office. Emily, why don't the keys to my office work? Probably because we have a new manager and they have their own keys. And seeing as you were barred from the premises and deemed a liability, we changed the locks. But why would you change the locks on my office? It's my office because I'm the manager. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain, Karen. You're not the manager anymore. I didn't hear what you just said. Do you just not recognise you're not the manager anymore as words? So they block them out of being able to hear them? What did you say? I didn't hear you. Karen, you can't be here anymore. Well, who's covering my shift? I'm the manager. I'm on the floor. I'm covering the floor. I'm looking after everyone. Who's doing that if I'm not here? The new manager? No, Emily, you're mistaken because I am the manager. There doesn't need to be a new one. I feel quite unsafe being this close to you right now, Karen, I'm not gonna lie. You don't feel unsafe, I'm your manager! No, you're not. Sorry, what did you say? I didn't understand that. Emily, it's Karen from work. Oh God, I didn't mean to answer the phone. What do you want? I know you're on annual leave this week, but I'm gonna need you to help us out on Thursday. What do you mean? Well, I know you're on annual leave until next Monday,
but someone is not able to do their shift on Thursday anymore, so I just need you to come in for that one day. That's all right, isn't it? I can't do that. Emily, of course you can. It's only one day out of your annual leave. Can't you be a team player just for one day? You know why I'm on annual leave, right? What do you mean? I'm in Thailand. Right now. Okay. What's your point? My point is, it's a 12-hour flight. I'm not coming back for one day. I'm not back until next Monday. That's when I'll come back to work. Really? So you're not even going to help us out just for one day? It's one day, Emily. It's one shift. I know that. But it's a 24-hour round trip. I've got another 5 days of my holiday left after you're supposedly giving me this shift that I'm supposed to do. I'm not really concerned about the logistics of it. I'm just telling you that you need to be there. Well, I don't need to be there because I won't be there. Wow. Can't even help us out for one day, Emily. One day. No. And I don't feel bad about it. God, you really don't care about this job at all, do you? Right now, when I'm in Thailand? No, I don't.